Okay, hello everyone. In this session, we discuss about the power of compounding in relationship. That is something most uncomfortable for many persons, including me 2 years ago as well. See, we all have been in relationships, want to be in relationships, or had been in some relationship. If you are on this planet, this is something which is giving us a lot of joy and comfort and sometimes pain as well. What is the thing that is most fearful for any person? Lack of money. What will happen if you don't have money? Some of us, it has been a study and it has been documented in different books. The most uncomfortable thing, or the people, what prevents them from taking an action is the fear of rejection, the fear of being unloved. When I want to take an action, if I'm comfortable that my spouse will treat me the same, will appreciate me the same, will be with me the same, even if the project is a success or a failure, it gives an immensely different amount of confidence to take an action, or rather courage to take an action. But if I know that I took an action, my family itself did not encourage me, rather ridiculed me for taking an action for it, whether it is a success or a failure, whether they liked it, the action or not, whether it gave a result to me or not, that's immaterial. But I took an action, and the reaction for my spouse or family or parents was that, why did you take an action? That was a time when we start fearing about. Fear of rejection is most important one, which prevents anyone to take an action upon. Now, how can we think for it the power of compounding? Let's say your loved ones, they, and in every day, in every relationship, there are certain things which both the partners do it on a regular basis. For some, it may be just making a tea. For some, it may be just making a simple call and attending to this call on a daily basis or a regular basis. For some, it may be having a peaceful dinner together, or for some, it may be just spending a nice walk in the evening, and a bit more and more and more than that, depending upon your relationship. So all of us are investing somewhat, but the idea here is that we make a cup of coffee or a tea and present it in front of our loved ones, and we say that now they will appreciate, clap and give a big hug, and something like they will be mesmerized. Wow, what have you done? It's a new morning. You haven't made it till now, and you are doing it now. I am flattered by that, and I love you so much. It doesn't happen like that always, isn't it? It may be possible that you make it 1 time, 2 times, 4 times, and after a period of time, those activities are still not giving any joy. But it's more importantly for the intention that you are carrying in the relationship. If in your relationship, for anyone's relationship, we are building up on intention on a daily basis, the activities that give us the other person a joy, and we are doing that, being with the person to listen to him or her, it is way more important. And as in the case of investment, there will be testing times in the relationship. There will be testing times where we will be tested for. It's not always the straight curve where you are doing something, the corpus keeps on improving, or the joy or the depth of relationship keeps on improving. No, because the other person is also a human being. There is a different system for him. May be possible that because of some communication gap or whatever be the reason, the joy and the depth are not the same, due to some way the other person reacted which is not as per your expectation. What do you do at that point of time? Yes, one of the things is that still continue being there, still continuing being the relationship, focusing on the basics, that what works, what does not work, what gave the joy, what gave depth, what did not, and in a relentless manner following those basic steps. If you are not doing that, chances are that we will not be enjoying the depth. The fact that many of us are still not stable in a relationship is that we are trying different partners, and over a period of 3 or 4 or 5 or 10 years when you are in a relationship, then the depth they will understand is a way towards a different one, which cannot be even understood by roaming around and having different relationships with different persons. So putting your time and energy, once you know that, is important, in a more intention wise manner, and keep on doing that in a relationship as well, will give you a different level of experience after a period of time. How much period of time? It depends upon person to person, relationship to relationship. Thank you so much.